Well, hi again, you guys. Welcome to another edition of Curtis Collects Vinyl Records. This is going to be part of our series that we're making this year in 2022 on my favorite format or genre in the vinyl record world. And these are what I call the DLA, the double live album. There's many great single live albums, Cheap Trick, Budokan, Live at Leeds. Nope, those are junior varsity. In my book, we're talking about the double live album. You guys know, Seeger, REO, Frampton. But there's hundreds of them, and I have many of them. So we're going to talk about, in this series, we're going to play a great song by the great Dave Mason on his DLA that he's calling Certified Live, or Live Certified. And it's really a fantastic document for him. 1976, his band, he sounds great. And these double live albums, I get it, people don't care for them. The crowd noise is a distraction, but so many of these artists were I think really captured in their element, performing in front of an audience, you know, with the energy. Some of them aren't great in terms of the quality, and many of the double live albums or the live albums were later sweetened heavily in the studio, which sort of takes a little bit of the authenticity out of the record, but be that as it may. So, randomly, what we're going to do in this series is we're going to play a song from a double live album that I've selected, because I selected everything down here. Dave Mason. His killer side one is unbelievable. We're going to play Show Me Some Affection. On side one, he starts with Feelin' Alright, Pearly Queen, which I believe is a Traffic song. You know, he was in Traffic. And then we're going to play Show Me Some Affection, and then he follows it up with his take on a song that everybody seems to have covered very nicely all along the Watchtower. You guys can look online and research more about who's in his band. But before we get to that, let's talk about just a small handful of the other DLAs. We're going to talk about four, and then play the song 10 years after, recorded live. They played at Woodstock, which to me really is their bona fides. And here is the great Alvin Lee, not to be confused with Albert Lee. And I don't know if some of these are from Woodstock. This is one, I think this predates Frampton Comes Alive. And it's quite a document. And it does document the band at the time in their native state, which is performing live in front of an audience. Here he is, the great Teddy, Sweaty Teddy, live, coast to coast, Teddy Prendergast. Wow, check him out. Wow. I think this was recorded live at the LA Forum, later the Staples Center, I think they renamed it. Here we go. I mean, if you're going to get a double live album, use all the cardboard. Right? I mean, you can't really top that. Great stuff on here. Here's one of my favorite bands. This is a special 2-record set. Southside Johnny and the Asbury Jukes live, and it is their entry in the double live category. The double live album. Here it is, sides 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's one that I think really is fairly significant. This one and the Allman Brothers, these are some of the ones that really spurred on and really authenticated this format, the double live album. Here it is, Humble Pie, Performance, Rockin' the Fillmore. I just listened to a really interesting podcast that was just nothing about a couple of rock and roll experts or fans talking about this really wonderful, that's a newspaper clipping, this wonderful double live album. And it's really significant. You have the band with Steve Marriott at its peak, with Peter Frampton, who just left the band after making this and before it was released. And this must have come out maybe in 73 or 4 or 2. So this is really, and of course it's at the Fillmore, and it's It's really significant. So let's get some Dave Mason going from his entry in the double live album category.
Show me some affection. Ooh, give me some direction. Ooh, you know you're my connection. To others I'm a curse. I'm a writer, not a fighter. I'm a person, not a purse. Maybe just an easy touch and taken for a whore. But I just can't believe a little love will get you alone. Ooh, show me some affection. Ooh, give me some direction. Ooh, you know you're my connection. Just a jet-age gypsy looking for a gypsy queen. I sometimes think I'm on the brink of knowing what I need. Cities come and cities go, still I cannot find a place to call a home when there's a woman on my mind. Ooh, show me some affection. Ooh, give me some direction. Ooh, you know you're my connection. If hanging out with you was spent in hanging in, I'd still be out of time when time is waiting to begin. I have no preconceived ideas of how things have to be. I'll just take life as it comes and hope that it takes me. Ooh, show me some affection. Ooh, give me some direction. Ooh, you know you're my connection. Show me some affection. Ooh, give me some direction. Ooh, you know you're my connection. Show me some affection. Ooh, give me some direction. Ooh, you know you're my connection.
just wanted to give you guys a little teaser of that next song. I think it's my favorite version of All Along the Watchtower. I mean, Jimi Hendrix, Richie Havens. God, did Wishbone Ash do it? Oh no, Frank Mahogany and Mahogany, or Frank Marino and Mahogany Rush. Check that one out. So, Dave Mason. This is an entry in the Double Live album series, and we'll do more of these. This is kind of what's going to be my focus for this year. It'll take me quite a while to go through all of them. I think the format we're going to stick with is I'll bring out 5, talk about 5, play a song from one of them, and we'll just go through the series. So no spoiler alerts on what's coming up. We'll just kind of figure it out as we go along. If you're new here, I'm not an expert. I'm a passionate vinyl record collector, and I'm often wrong but never in doubt. And use the comments down below to make corrections about any of this or whatever. If you want to subscribe, and you subscribers have been great, you've been patient, thank you so much. I enjoy making these, and I really appreciate it. So thanks again for watching, thanks for listening. This was a special Double Live album edition of Curtis Collects Vinyl Records.